Imagine for a moment it was the other way around, where you lived in a world where it wasn't this, where everything was the exact opposite. Imagine for a minute. Think about that. Just image that. Just feel what that would absolutely be like to live in a world that it wasn't this, all of this manipulation and programming, but instead it was sentience and awareness and spreading the truth and love, light and laughter, unity and kindness, warmth, compassion, caring for one another, brotherhood, sisterhood, you know? Everybody accepting each other exactly the way the universe made them. Instead of all of this division and chaos and segregation, polarization, bigotry, prejudice, hatred, racism, sexism, classism, culturism, all of this division, this infighting, this hatred that everybody has for each other because they don't align with their own core set of beliefs and values. Think about it for a minute. For example, look what religion goes to the extent of to absolutely vilify and defame spirituality. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they go to such great lengths and such great extents to just absolutely vilify the one element that connects you to source? Why would that be? Because they don't want you to realize your unlimited power. That's why. They don't want you to realize who and what you truly are. That's why they use what they call Strong's concordance with the Hebrew language. It's called Strong's Concordance, Strong's Hebrew Concordance. And this is what they refer to when they talk about numbers. Like, for example, they'll say 325. They'll say that it's not the evil angel numbers because they're making you believe that angel numbers associated with spirituality are evil. Don't buy into that. That's the devil's word. This is the Strong's Hebrew Concordance that I'm referring to, 325, straight from Scripture. And they always say the enemy doesn't want you to do this, and the enemy doesn't want you to do that. What enemy? You see how they divide people and they conquer them at the same time? There are no enemies. There's only enemies in war. And there is no war. God is not waging a war. The reason why they wage war is because war is the most profitable of all endeavors. It always works because you always fall for the same paradigm, the same scheme, the same plot every time. Just listen to these religious zealots pontificate constantly. Even when it comes to numbers, these are holy messengers. These are sacred messengers, angel numbers. 376, 551, whatever it is, whatever that number is. It's just a means through which your spirits and guides are communicating specific information at that time in your life that you need to know so you can head in the right direction. But religion says we'll have none of this. Let's even take that and vilify it and defame it. We'll call that evil, and then we'll rename what we do, which is the same thing, and we'll make it holier than thou. So we'll call it Strong's Hebrew Concordance. And it's following Scripture. I mean, I really hope you see what they've been doing to you from day one with this programming and this isolationism, separatism, and all of this duality and polarization. This is how they polarize your mind. This is how they conquer your reality. This is how they control you. This is how they manipulate your world. It's like pieces of a puzzle that they've already figured it out, and they'll place what they want in what spot at what time. You're not actually creating anything. You're just following something that's already been done. It's like a chess game. They're the ones moving the pieces. They're the ones writing the rules. They're the ones controlling the game. It's time for people to seriously wake themselves up and see what such great lengths and extents this system goes to control you and make you think something is a certain way when it's not. If they convinced you that a tree was evil, you would run for your life the next time you saw one. If they convinced you that a rock was evil, you would take off like nobody's business. Once they convince you of something, it becomes your truth, then it's your reality. Then that's always the way you will perceive it, no matter what. That's brainwashing. The CIA has the MK Ultra project. That's exactly what this stuff is. They can even take numbers and make them evil. If the other enemy, if the other side, the enemy's using them, then it's evil. 351 angel number is evil. Don't listen to them. But our 351, that's holier than thou, straight from heaven. Heaven up here, by the way, with the white God up there, with the one son, sitting on a throne, a kingdom, a monarchy. You know, that old story. Wrote one book. It's just insanity. They can even get you to be afraid of numbers if they don't authorize it. We don't authorize that number because we don't recognize that. Those are angel numbers, those are evil. Listen to our numbers, our Strong's Hebrew Concordance. That's what we want you to follow. I came across this today. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. They do not leave any stone unturned, trust me. It's so subliminal and so subtle that not only do you not catch it, but you just take it at face value as this is the only reality, this is life, this is the way it is. So that's how they get you to brainwash yourself, literally, because you're not even questioning this stuff, because there's nothing to contrast it against, because all you see is the same experiences and they validate each other. And then you go look for information that says, yes, that what you just saw is the truth. Don't question it. Just go on with your business. You're like, oh, okay. And it's just that constantly. Then you talk to people who can't even think for themselves and like, oh yeah, this is the way it is. Sure, it's just normal. You didn't know that? And you're like, oh, and then you just keep going on your way. And this is how they get people to just lock into that mentality because everyone's thinking the same. But nobody's thinking at all. Nobody's thinking at all. You know, so I really hope I could just reach somebody and make you realize that what they're doing is just pure evil. There's nothing evil about spirit. It's just you connecting with the everything of everything. That's it. There's no money involved. Nobody's looking for any money, any profit, anything. All that online garbage, that's not spirit. It's not spirit to buy feathers and incense and candles and trinkets and gadgets and gizmos and all these accessories. That's nothing to do with spirit. All these crystals and sage and incense and candles and Palo Santo and Florida water. That has nothing to do with spirit and everything to do with commercialism. You are one. You are whole. You are complete. That's the way God created you. You have to understand that. The moment you start believing their system is the moment you lose connection with yourself, your higher self, your authentic self. And you buy into that lie and the plan and the formula, and you want to fit in and be like everybody else. And that's when you lose yourself. That's when you lose your sense of identity, your sense of individuality, and your sense of self. You know, you gain yourself at the sacrifice of losing your soul. Think about it. Is it really worth it? For what? What's the payoff? To be like everybody else and be treated like a nameless, faceless number, aimlessly drifting through life with no ambitions, no goals, no aspirations. All you just think about every day is sex and money, sex and money, sex and money, sex and money. That's pretty much the pinnacle of the human existence. Sex, money, and what else? Materialism. Fill your life with a bunch of objects you're not going to take with you when you leave this place. That's it. What does the Matrix have to offer? What does the Matrix have to offer? Really, seriously, just contemplate that for 3 seconds. What does the Matrix have to offer? Because everything it's offering is all garbage. It's all illusions. It has no intrinsic value in the universe. And nothing they're offering you are you taking with you when you go. Spirituality, true spirituality, offers you everything. It offers you an insight into yourself. That's all it really is. It's you connecting with your true self. That's it. And then the everything of everything that goes on forever in every direction, which you are an integral part of. No money, no scams, you know? None of that stuff. No wicker basket, no donations, no deposits, no bank accounts. Nothing to do with that. I was just laughing today. I just watched the video where the girl was like, this isn't angel numbers. This isn't any of that stuff. Because I remember a few years ago, I was watching another religious channel. It just came on. And she was like, we don't want to listen to those angel numbers. They're evil. Those are demonic. Those are evil, demonic things. Stay away from them. They're evil. And this is somebody who's deep into the Catholic religion. Then I was like, wow, they just don't stop. They'll vilify every part of spirituality to make you stay away from it. And then I saw this young girl today. She's like, well, this is from Strong's Hebrew Concordance. It isn't an angel number. You know, like let's not stay away from those. Those are evil. I was like, wow, this just never ends. This is just so sad. It's just a messenger is all it is. It's a messenger from the divine telling you need to do this or you need to do that. Suggestions, information, advice, you know, subtle nudges to you going on, you're in the wrong direction, go this way. Giving you the proper directions. That's basically what it's doing. That's it. True spirituality has nothing to do with control, isolationism, manipulation, exploitation, money, profit, gain, power, greed. None of that garbage. None of that has anything to do with spirituality, your true essence, and everything to do with love. Unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness. That's it. That's it.